Hello, collective. It's Anne Marie. I hope all of you are doing well. I thought we'd pull some cards on this magical, amazing hump day. The Humpty Dance is your chance to do the hump. Do me, baby. All right. Thank you to my high vibrating ancestors, spirit guides, divine to being, source of light energy. What does the Cosmic Record Oracle want us to know? What does the Cosmic Record Oracle want us to know today? Spirit, please show us. Okay, I'm just get the card Spirit. Because I always... Okay. Do I need to read them? Okay. All right. So we have guided by wisdom. You've walked this path before, and you know the steps to take, though you fear upsetting others. You're being called to follow the wisdom deep within, even if it's not popular, as it will lead you to true balance and harmony. So I got this same type of energy when I pulled this card before. It's like you're you currently working with your inner child, or this may be you represent you breaking cycles. So if you have children, that you don't pass down the trauma that have been riddled in your lineage from generation to generation. But initially, because he's leaning against the tree, and tree has ancient wisdom, that I'm feeling that it's like you presently healing some inner child stuff, or it's a call to that. And it's interesting because the very next card is knowledge. So we have wisdom and knowledge. An unknown journey is calling you, and it requires new knowledge and new skills. The universe always responds to those who seek the wisdom. The right teacher will appear like destiny, leading you to a higher realm of understanding. This dude looks like, I'm getting something totally different from this, Spirit. Okay, let me show you the card. Look at this guy. You see him? Look at his face. Oh, dude. And then we have an owl on top of a pillar with the full moon in the back. This is interesting. It's a full moon, and this is like the world in the background. Solitude confronts you with your truest self, and in the silence you'll uncover emotions and thoughts you've long ignored. Through this deep exploration, you will grow more resilient and independent in everyday life, whether it's at work or in relationships. Okay, we're going to put the solitude to the side. Let's talk about this message I was getting here. There's quite a few, so I need Spirit, check with one of them here. Give me one. There's a difference, and a lot of people know this, but it needs to be said, that there's a difference of having a lot of knowledge. There's somebody who is in your energy at some point. This may have been a teacher or someone that you looked up to, that you saw that had a lot of knowledge. They're very book smart. Like they're very well read. They've read all these ancient texts. They've read all this stuff. They have a lot of knowledge, right, about things. But what pulled me a lot with this card was the way he looked. I didn't feel a good energy when I looked at his face. And it's like this person and this may be someone who's coming along in your path, so use your discernment, right? This is why it's important to be in solitude here with the owl, because the owl also represents wisdom, right? So we have two wisdom cards here. Thank you, airplane. But this person uses this knowledge to come against those who, I'm not going to always say chosen, because a lot of people who watch them don't realize that they're part of the chosen, right? So we'll just say, for the sake of this, since you don't believe it yet, for some of you, the light that you carry. And oftentimes people see this light in us way before we see it, right? We think we're just some regular Joe Schmo that may have some gifts or abilities or kind of quirky or whatever, whatever you want to identify as. But there's a light that you carry, and oftentimes these people who have a lot of this knowledge It's almost like a vampire is what I first thought of when I saw this card, honestly. Someone who's vampirish. They kind of sniff out the light inside of people, right? And so someone may be coming that, or this is someone that you've had in your life that has a lot of knowledge that you looked up to. Okay, so you can use this interchangeably. And what Spirit is saying is that be very mindful of who you put on pedestals. Be very mindful. It doesn't matter the degrees, their certificates. You get on their webpage and there's paragraphs and paragraphs of all the things that they can do and help you with, right? And they sniff out people who may not have seen their true self yet or know their true light within them, right? They're not tapped in 100% all the way, right? We'll just leave it at that. And so they seek out these type of people to kind of take advantage of them and take their energy, the energy harvest, right? This energy harvesting vampire. Spirit is saying is that you actually have all this wisdom that is going to carry you through this. And I think I mentioned this in a reading before. You have to kind of be careful when you are seeking answers. Especially it goes without saying, but when you know, when you're first waking up and shit's going on around you, if you're adding in being spiritually attacked, if you're being attacked from all areas, right? And you be seeing some shit, right? Let's be real. And oftentimes people may identify you as crazy if you try to explain what you're going through, because not a lot of people, more people have gone through it than they like to admit, but they're too afraid to talk about it, right? So what happens is that oftentimes when people start going through their awakening, they do seek things outside of themselves. They seek teachers or people to kind of help them navigate this energy. Not all, teachers, but a lot of them, religious and spiritual community, they're false prophets. They're fake. They feed off of that unknowing. They feed off of you not knowing the depths and the brightness of the light that you carry, right? And that's why this wisdom card, because it says you've walked this path before and you know the steps to take, though you fear upsetting others. You may not want to speak up. You may, like I said, this may be I hate saying the word guru, but someone has a lot of followers or, a lot of, pages and information about them and all that. And so you may automatically put this person on a pedestal, right? Or you did in the past. And it's designed that way. And what Spirit is saying is just use your discernment when you are seeking services to help guide you. And I said with readers and everything, if you're looking for a reader or whatever, watch some of their content, go way back, look at their journey, look at, and use your discernment. Don't get caught up in rose-colored glasses just because a couple of their messages resonated with you or their services, are aligned with you. Because these individuals, because they're so well read, because they have a lot of this knowledge, they have a lot of knowledge. They don't use the knowledge to help the next. They say they do. They charge astronomical amounts or whatever they charge. It doesn't matter what they charge because there's actually people around them that actually have different services too. You may notice I'm just using an example. Let's say you go to a reader, you get a reading done, and the reader said, your aura's broke. Someone told me that. Someone told him that. I was like, what? No. But your aura's broke. Or you would really benefit off of a singing bowl session. Or you'd benefit off Reiki. I know the perfect person. And then they refer you to somebody. That person is also running in the same circle as this vampire energy. And so what they do, this is only for a select few, and I'm sorry that we're out of time, but what they do is they pass people around. It's like that. They're passing your ass around to see what they can get out of you, whether it's your money, your energy, your insights, right? Trying to block you because they want to keep you stuck so they can keep siphoning your energy because you may not have woken up yet to that, or if this person comes in. So just use your discernment. And again, it's like, talk to your ancestors and your spirit team if you have questions about someone. Really meditate on people. When you allow people in your energy, whether it's any type of healing work, whether it's Reiki, singing bowls, it doesn't matter what it is. Be very mindful of who you allow in your energy, even readers. Readers will give you the wrong message to keep coming back. If the reading is hell and damnation and all these horrible things to put you in a fear mindset, no, it's not for you. It's not for you. So use your discernment. I apologize, we're out of time. I hope you're healthy and happy and full of joy. I truly do. May you love and be loved. Heal. Don't harm. Have an amazing rest of the night.